I heard you were out late last night and got picked up by the police.
So?
What time did you get home? You didn't even text me.
Why should I? Dad picked me up.
Your father had to leave work early to get you.
I already apologized to the cops. Why did they have to call the school?
Because you're still a student and there are consequences.
It wasn't even that serious. We were just at the park.
After curfew, with people drinking.
It's not like I was drinking. What was the point of apologizing if they were going to tell the school anyway?
The point is taking responsibility for your actions.
I'm so tired of these lectures.
This behavior is becoming a pattern. How many times has this happened now?
It's not a big deal.
It's becoming one. Your teachers are concerned.
They're always concerned about something.
You're about to graduate high school and start college. You need to think more carefully about your actions.
I'm just getting an early start for fun.
There's a difference between having fun and making poor choices that can affect your future.
Ugh, stop acting like my mom when we're not even related by blood. You're just some stranger.
After 10 years together, I'm hardly a stranger, Natalie.
You're not family, though.
I've been raising you since you were 8 years old.
Raising is a strong word for what you did. I can't stand that.
Can't stand what, exactly?
You pretending like you have any right to tell me what to do.
I never pretended anything. I'm just talking about your pattern of behavior and the fact that it's affecting your school record. And by the way, I didn't even know about you getting picked up by the police until your teacher told me today.
Of course they told you about it. That's because you're annoying when you find out.
I'm just concerned. There's a difference.
No, there really isn't. You get dramatic and start with the "I'm so disappointed" routine. That's why I asked Dad to pick me up.
And he left work to do it, which isn't fair to him either.
He didn't mind. Dad never gets mad at me, no matter what I do.
Maybe because he knows I'll be the one dealing with the aftermath.
Or maybe because he actually loves me. Unlike you, my fake parent.
That's uncalled for, Natalie. I probably shouldn't say this since I'm married to your father, but sometimes people avoid conflict because they don't want to deal with the hard parts of parenting. If someone truly cares about you, they'll get angry when they should.
So you're saying Dad doesn't care about me? Nice try.
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying caring involves both the easy and difficult parts.
Are you trying to say you're a good mom?
I'm trying to be the best parent I can be.
That's gross.
Why is it gross?
Because you're not my mom. Stop pretending. No wonder you made that embarrassing thing.
What embarrassing thing?
That scrapbook.
The graduation scrapbook? What's embarrassing about that?
It's so desperate. You gave me one when I graduated elementary school too, but it was seriously cringe.
I spent months collecting those photos.
Yeah, and that makes it even more pathetic. Nobody asked you to do that. If you want to play pretend mom, do it somewhere else.
Pretend mom? Is that how you see it?
What else would you call it? You can't have kids, so you're trying to claim me.
That's incredibly hurtful, Natalie. I've been trying to be a real mother to you.
But you're not. My only real mom is my birth mom who passed away.
I know I can never replace her. I've never tried to.
Then what do you call the lectures, the scrapbooks, the constant hovering?
I call it parenting.
I can't accept someone like you as my mom.
After 10 years together?
Those don't mean anything. Dad feels the same way.
That can't be true. We've built a life together.
He's just been hiding it.
Your father told you that?
He didn't have to. It's obvious from how he acts. The proof is that when I told him I didn't want you at my graduation, he said, "Do whatever you want."
He said that?
Yep, because he knows you're not really family. So we're saying you disappeared.
What do you mean disappeared?
Just what I said. Don't come to my graduation.
You're seriously asking me to miss your high school graduation?
I'm not asking, I'm telling you. It's creepy having you play mom at my graduation ceremony.
I've been to every school event for 10 years.
And now you can stop. Consider it your graduation gift to me.
Tyler, are you going to be late again tonight?
Yeah, big project deadline tomorrow.
That's the third time this week.
I've told you not to contact me during these hours. I'm working.
I know, but
Whatever it is can wait until I get home.
Actually, today
What?
I was told some pretty harsh things.
By who? Your boss?
No, by Natalie. Did you know Natalie doesn't want me at her graduation?
Oh, yeah, I think she did mention it.
And you didn't think to tell me or discuss it with her?
What's there to discuss? Just let her do what she wants. It's fine.
It's not fine. I'm her stepmother.
She's a pain when she gets angry.
So you're just going to give in to whatever she wants?
Look, I'm dealing with enough stress at work. I don't need more drama. If that's all it takes to make her happy, it's a small price to pay.
A small price to pay? You realize what you're asking me to do, right?
Miss one ceremony?
She's saying she's telling everyone I disappeared.
She's just being dramatic.
I'm supposed to be her mother, you know. This isn't something trivial.
What do you want me to do, force her to invite you?
You could stand up for me, for starters.
She still thinks highly of her real mother.
I know that. I've never tried to replace her mother's memory.
Then why are you making such a big deal out of this?
It's been 10 years since I married you.
10 years or 20, it doesn't change how she feels. For Natalie, it's not about how much time has passed.
So I'm just supposed to accept being erased from family events?
It's just easier this way. Besides, you knew what you were getting into when you married me, so stop complaining now.
I knew I was marrying a man with a child. I didn't know I'd be treated like this years later.
You were the one who said you were happy to have a daughter like Natalie.
That was a private conversation between us. I can't believe you'd throw that in my face.
I'm just stating facts. You wanted to be a mom, and I gave you that chance.
But you said you'd support me, remember? Yet lately, you come home late every day and leave all the parenting to me.
I'm supporting us financially.
Parenting is more than just financial support.
I've given you plenty of support.
When? You're never even home anymore.
Like making Natalie be nice to you and stuff.
Is that what you think parenting is?
I told her to respect you. What more do you want? If you couldn't build a relationship with her, that's on you.
I've been trying for 10 years, Tyler. I've been to every school event, every parent-teacher conference.
And clearly it wasn't enough.
Maybe it is my fault, but does that mean I deserve to be treated this way? After being a mother for 10 years, being told I disappeared is pretty cruel, don't you think?
See, that's your problem right there. Always saying things like, for 10 years.
We've been a family for a decade.
Maybe to you, but Natalie clearly doesn't see it that way. That's probably part of why your first husband divorced you, too. Not just because of the kid issues.
I can't believe you just said that. You've really changed, Tyler.
People change. That's life.
I get that work is busy, but you used to care more about our family. You never used to say such insensitive things.
And you never used to nag me constantly. God, you're so annoying.
I'm trying to have a serious conversation about our family.
I'm already exhausted from working overtime. Don't make it worse.
So I'm just supposed to accept whatever Natalie decides?
Just let Natalie do what she wants.
And what about what I want? What about my role in this family?
Right now, I need peace more than anything. Got it?
Fine, whatever.
Thank you. I'll be home when I can.
No need to rush. Natalie, are you coming home tonight?
Maybe. Why?
Just need to know for dinner.
Since when do you care?
I've always cared about whether you eat dinner. If you are, you'll need to heat up dinner yourself.
Why? Too busy with your scrapbooking?
No, I have an early meeting tomorrow. I'm going to bed soon.
I don't really care about that. Are you gonna lecture me again?
Not anymore. Normally, you'd tell me I'm not your real mom or that I shouldn't care.
And?
You're usually out this late. I'd be lecturing you by now.
So why aren't you?
Because yesterday you said yourself that you never thought of me as your real mom, right?
Yeah, so?
I figured you wouldn't want to hear lectures from someone like that, so I decided to stop.
Wait, seriously? I see. No more nagging? No more curfew checks?
No more any of it.
Well, that's fine with me. Makes things easier.
I thought it might.
Good. About time. I hate being told what to do by a stranger.
Yes, I'll do that. But just so you know, I really mean I won't do anything at all.
What?
It means no more nagging, but also no more cooking for you, no more cleaning your room, no more helping with college applications.
I don't need your help with any of that stuff.
You can do whatever you want.
That works for me. Dad can handle whatever I need. Oh, and you're not coming to graduation, right?
You made it very clear you don't want me there.
Good, because I already told everyone you weren't coming. I already told my school friends you're gone, so it would be awkward if you showed up.
I see. I didn't realize you'd already told people that.
Well, I did.
Then I won't come. I wouldn't want to cause any trouble.
Awesome! See? This is so much better when you just listen.
What exactly did you tell them happened to me?
Just that you left. Nobody really asked for details.
That's considerate of you.
I know, right? This is seriously the best. Looks like you finally understand your place.
I think I do understand my place now, yes.
About time. Since I'm about to start college, it's the perfect time for you to graduate from playing house.
So, if you need anything, please figure it out on your own. That would be helpful.
Don't worry, I will.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an understanding.
Wait, is this for real? Since you told me to disappear, I won't be coming back?
Yes, it's real.
You can't be serious.
I'm completely serious.
You're really making me laugh right after graduation.
I'm glad someone's laughing.
You're just doing this for attention. Are you actually disappearing?
Yes, I've been packing for the past week to prepare.
What? Where are you even going?
I have a friend who's letting me stay with her until I find my own place. This should make you happy, right?
I mean, I guess.
You said you wanted me gone.
Yeah, but I didn't think you'd actually do it.
Well, I am.
Getting rid of some nagging stranger is amazing.
I'm glad we're on the same page then.
We definitely are. Just thinking about it makes me feel great.
I'm glad you're happy. Makes leaving worthwhile.
So when are you actually going?
I moved the last of my things out while you were at your graduation party. Oh, by the way.
What now?
You know your friend Carly? She's going to the same college as you, right?
Yeah, she is. Why?
Just curious.
It's not like it matters to you since you're disappearing.
Well, you know how I always went to apologize whenever you caused trouble at Carly's house?
I never caused trouble.
What about the time you broke her mother's vase, or when you borrowed her clothes without asking and stained them?
Those were accidents and ancient history.
Because of that, I'm actually pretty close with Carly's mom.
So, what does that have to do with anything? And can you stop saying I caused trouble? She never complained about it.
She complained to me many times.
Whatever. That's between you and her, not me.
I'm having lunch with Carly's mom before I disappear.
Good for you? Seriously, why are you telling me this? Do whatever you want.
Oh, really? So you're fine with me going to lunch then?
I said do whatever you want. It has nothing to do with me.
If you say so.
I don't care what you do.
I see. I understand. Well, thank you for everything.
For what? I didn't do anything.
Exactly. Things might get tough, but good luck.
We'll be fine without you. Better, actually.
I'm sure you think so.
Hey! Dad, I told you I don't want any more cup noodles.
What do you want me to do? I don't know how to cook.
Learn? Order something. Anything but cup noodles again. Why is this all we have?
Because I don't have time to go grocery shopping between work and dealing with everything else around here.
You could have picked something up on the way home.
If you're gonna complain that much, why don't you go buy something yourself?
With what money?
Make something with what we have in the house.
Have you looked in our fridge lately? It's empty. Should I go buy a bento?
If that's what you want.
I don't have any allowance.
Didn't I just give you money last week?
That was for school supplies, which I bought. And there's nothing in the fridge. Also, we're out of shampoo.
So we need to go shopping, I get it.
Pick some up on your way home tonight.
Would you stop dumping everything on me?
Who else am I supposed to ask? Michelle is gone.
Why don't you go shopping yourself for once?
And pay with what? I just told you I don't have money.
I'm exhausted from work. I can't do everything around here.
I already told you I don't have money for that. And stop acting like I don't do anything.
What exactly do you do around here?
I've been washing your dress shirts and suits, you know.
Is that why they're wrinkled?
I wash them and hang them up. What more do you want? Is it too much to ask you to do the shopping?
Do a better job.
Excuse me? I'm trying my best here.
I don't know if you're just throwing them in the washer and forgetting about them, but they smell. And they're all wrinkled because you didn't iron them.
Since when do I need to iron your clothes? Michelle never taught me how to do that.
Do you have any idea how embarrassed I was going to work like that?
That's not my problem.
It is your problem. We're a family. We need to help each other.
That's convenient. And the trash is piling up because I don't know which day is garbage day.
Tuesday and Friday mornings. It's not that complicated.
How was I supposed to know that? I thought I'd finally be able to live comfortably once that woman was gone.
That woman kept this house running.
This is the worst.
It hasn't even been 2 weeks since Michelle left.
And it's been terrible.
You were the one who wanted her gone, remember? Do you know how many times I've had to apologize to the police and your friend's parents?
That has nothing to do with Michelle being gone.
It has everything to do with it. She used to handle all that. You're about to start college. Please stop causing these problems.
There you go, blaming me for everything.
I'm not blaming you. I'm asking you to be more responsible.
Living with just you is impossible.
Feelings mutual, kiddo.
I'm leaving.
What?
I'm going to stay with a friend for a while.
Which friend?
Does it matter? Someone who still talks to me.
Seriously, give me a break. Stop causing more problems.
I don't care if it causes you problems.
How will you support yourself?
Don't contact me. I'm not coming back for a while.
You can't just walk out like this. I can't deal with this anymore. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Dad, you're totally useless.
I'm doing my best here.
Your best is not enough. Michelle would agree, don't you think?
Excuse me? Why are you suddenly messaging me? What's going on?
Dad can't do housework but keeps complaining.
That sounds like a problem between you and your father.
The house is basically a garbage dump and we're eating cup noodles every day.
Learning to cook would solve that problem.
You never taught me how to cook.
You never showed any interest in learning.
Michelle, please come back.
Why would I do that?
Because we need you. It's chaotic here. Otherwise, I don't want to go home either.
No way. I'm building a new life now. But I hear you two are fighting constantly.
It's impossible. He doesn't know how to do anything around the house. Michelle, aren't you worried about us?
Why would I be worried? You're the one who told me to disappear, remember?
I didn't think you'd actually do it.
After living as a family for 10 years, you said that to me. I'm completely done with both of you.
You don't mean that.
I don't care anymore.
Don't say that. Dad told me everything.
Everything about what?
About how much you cared for me. You thought of me like your own daughter, right?
I did once, yes.
So please come back.
I already told you, all those feelings are gone.
You don't mean that. You can't just stop caring.
And by the way, listening to you, I'm wondering if you've even realized it yet.
Realized what?
About how people are treating you now.
What do you mean?
Haven't you noticed people around you acting differently lately?
Now that you mention it, Carly has been distant, but...
I figured as much. Carly was pretty disgusted by the whole thing.
What whole thing?
Remember when I mentioned having lunch with Carly's mom before disappearing?
Yeah?
Carly was there too.
No.
I told them I was disappearing because you asked me to.
What? You had no right to tell them that.
I had every right. It's the truth.
Are you kidding me?
This isn't a joke. I asked if I could have lunch with Carly's mom, and you said I could do whatever I wanted, remember?
Not this. I didn't mean this.
You said that yourself.
That's not what I meant. It's one thing if she was going to a different college, but Carly and I are going to the same school.
Yes, that's unfortunate timing for you.
And she knows a lot of people. This won't just affect my current friends, but could ruin my reputation at college too.
Actions have consequences, Natalie.
What were you thinking?
You were the one telling everyone I disappeared. A girl Carly's age would naturally tell her other friends about it.
That's exactly the problem. Can't you just make something up to cover this?
No, facts are facts.
Please, I'll do anything.
It's too late for that now.
Hey, I heard from Natalie. You're the worst.
Hello to you too, Tyler.
What did you tell Carly and her mom?
The truth, that Natalie asked me to disappear.
Even if you're just her stepmom, you should care more about Natalie.
I cared for 10 years. Where did that get me?
Getting revenge just because she said a few things to you? You're a failure as a parent.
If I'm a failure as a parent, what does that make you right now?
I'm doing my best in an impossible situation that you created.
That's interesting. When we first got married, you used to think about Natalie's problems with me. That's why I married you, and why I could think of Natalie as my own daughter.
Don't try to twist this around on me!
I'm not twisting anything, but now you prioritize work over family and dump all the problems on me.
I've been working hard to support this family!
If anyone's a failure as a parent, it's you.
That's not what we're talking about right now.
I'm directly addressing your accusation.
You're about to ruin Natalie's entire college experience, you know that?
Natalie ruined her own college experience when she decided to treat me like I didn't exist.
And you're acting like this?
Acting like what, exactly? What about your attitude when your wife said she was going to disappear and you ignored it?
That was just talk! She was being a dramatic teenager!
Before criticizing others, take a look in the mirror.
I don't want to hear your excuses!
They're not excuses, they're explanations.
I'm asking what you're gonna do about Natalie!
You figure it out. You're her father, after all.
After what you've done, you owe us help fixing this!
And are you sure you should only be worried about Natalie right now?
What do you mean by that?
Do you have any idea how much I've been supporting you behind the scenes?
What are you talking about? That has nothing to do with this!
Actually, it has everything to do with it.
Stop being cryptic and just say what you mean!
Because I told all the wives of your colleagues everything that happened.
You did what?
What's happening to Natalie will soon happen to you, too.
What? You mean about you disappearing?
Yes, about how you and your daughter decided I should disappear.
You're joking, right?
Unfortunately, I'm not.
I can't believe you would do something like this!
You can't? Really? They'll tell their husbands right away, and then the rumors will spread throughout the company in no time.
What's gonna happen to me?
Well, how do you think people at your company will react when they hear you encouraged your daughter to pretend her stepmother of 10 years disappeared?
The position I have now was built by sacrificing my family!
Ah, so you admit it.
That's not what I meant!
I'm not trying to ruin anything. I'm simply telling the truth.
Do you have any idea what this could do to my career?
You say it so casually, sacrificing my family, as if we were just pawns in your career game.
That's not what I meant, and you know it!
Have you ever thought about how much I suffered while you were making those sacrifices?
Of course I have! I was working for all of us!
Or were you working for yourself? Considering that, it's only fair you experience some of the sacrifice.
This is insane! You're deliberately trying to hurt us!
No, I'm finally looking out for myself after years of looking out for you both. Look on the bright side.
What possible bright side could there be to this?
Now you'll understand what it feels like to be the one sacrificed.
You'll regret this, Michelle.
I doubt that very much.
Michelle, please. I can't take any more.
My, you're calling awfully early today. Aren't you supposed to be in a meeting right now?
I had to step out. This is important.
You used to get angry if I contacted you at this time. What changed?
Everything has changed. You know that.
Do I? Please, elaborate.
Your rumors are making it impossible for me to work.
They're not rumors if they're true.
People are looking at me differently. They're whispering.
That must be uncomfortable.
I'm already exhausted because I can't handle the housework, and then I come home to fight with Natalie.
Sounds challenging.
I can't live like this anymore.
That's how I felt for the past few years, Tyler.
This is different.
Is it? How so? I thought Natalie ran away from home.
She came back. Had nowhere else to go. Don't act like you don't know.
How would I know? We're not in contact.
The rumors spread and our friends are avoiding her.
I'm not surprised. I thought she had lots of friends. Even if that's true, she must have some friends who don't care about rumors.
I told her the same thing.
Carly's not her only friend.
Turns out she didn't have real friends after all.
That's unfortunate.
Everyone believed Carly's story and immediately distanced themselves.
People don't like those who mistreat their parents.
I guess they didn't trust Natalie much to begin with.
I see. As her former mother, I have thoughts about that.
You're still her mother? You can't just stop being her mother!
But it's not my problem anymore. You both decided you'd be better off without me.
We were wrong! So incredibly wrong! I'm truly sorry about that.
Are you sorry, or just sorry about the consequences?
Both! Everything! I've really felt your absence this past month.
In what way?
In every way! The house is a mess, the bills are piling up, I'm behind at work! Please, come back!
I don't care about your convenience. It has nothing to do with me anymore.
It's not about convenience, it's about our family!
What family? The one where I disappeared?
You keep saying it has nothing to do with you, but we're not divorced!
Not yet.
What does that mean?
Let's get divorced.
No! That's not what I want at all!
It's what I want. I'll bring the divorce papers, so make sure to sign them.
Hey! That's not something to decide so easily!
I've had plenty of time to think about it.
Think about our history!
I have been. That's why I want a divorce.
You remember when we met through my friend? We were both divorced?
Yes, I remember.
Natalie was only 8 then, and you said she was adorable and that you wanted to support me.
Yes, I do remember that. I truly meant it back then.
Then it's not too late. Let's start over.
But the you I wanted to support and the Natalie I wanted to accept, despite not being blood related, are both long gone.
We're still here. We can change.
The family I cherished disappeared a long time ago.
Please don't say that. We need you.
You need what I provide, not me.
That's not true. I miss you. The real you.
It's too late for that, Tyler.
Mom, I'm really truly sorry.
Mom, you've never once called me that before, and now you suddenly use it?
I should have called you that years ago.
Interesting timing. Do you think I'll forgive everything just because you call me that?
No, that's not it. I finally realized.
Realized what?
Both Dad and I have been supported by you all this time.
It took my absence for you to see that?
I know it's terrible that I didn't see it before. Whenever I got in trouble at school or caused problems for friends or others, you always went around apologizing.
Yes, I did.
Thanks to that, I wasn't completely ostracized.
You had opportunities many kids wouldn't have had.
And Dad, too. Dad's always been selfish, so you made sure he maintained good relationships with his coworkers and their wives.
I did what I thought a good wife would do.
That's how we've both been supported. I understand that now.
What, you think understanding and apologizing makes everything okay?
No, I don't expect it to fix things just like that, but it's a start, isn't it?
For 10 years, I supported you as your mother and Tyler as his wife, and the result was being treated like I disappeared.
I know, it was awful of me.
I have no interest in hearing apologies from people who would do something like that.
Please, just listen. I understand why you're angry, and I know what I did was terrible.
Do you really understand, or are you just saying what you think I want to hear?
I really do understand. Everything's falling apart without you. Carly's spreading rumors to everyone from high school, and I'm already isolated at the college I just started.
That's your own fault. It has nothing to do with me.
I know it's my fault. I'm not denying that.
Then why are you telling me about it?
It's not just that. Dad's been on edge lately, and it's scary. Neither of us can cook properly.
There are cooking classes, YouTube tutorials.
We've tried. Nothing turns out right. The house is a mess. We can't survive like this.
You'll figure it out eventually.
So please help us. Mom!
I'm not your mom.
You are to me. I see that now.
Hasn't Tyler told you? I've decided to divorce him.
No, he didn't tell me that. That absolutely cannot happen.
It's already happening.
Dad and I won't recover if you divorce him.
That's not my problem anymore.
Besides, you'll regret divorcing him too.
Excuse me? Why would I regret it?
Because you can't have kids, right?
I can't believe you just said that.
I didn't mean it like that.
Then how did you mean it?
That's why you treasured me, even when I was horrible to you.
You think I only cared about you because I couldn't have biological children?
I mean, I acknowledge you're really attached to kids.
I'm attached to you because I raised you for 10 years.
So from now on, I'll be your ideal daughter.
You can't just decide to be an ideal daughter overnight.
I'll do whatever you say and treat you properly as my mom.
You had 10 years to do that.
I know I wasted those years. I was stupid and selfish. Don't you think staying married would be better?
Better for whom?
For all of us. We can be a real family now. I'll stop causing trouble for others and be a good girl who listens to you.
This sudden change seems convenient.
It's not sudden. I've been thinking about it ever since you left. I promise I'll never call you a fake mom or make fun of you again.
Promises are easy to make when you're desperate.
Yes, I'll be your ideal daughter, Mom.
God, this is ridiculous. Now you're the one playing pretend.
I'm not pretending. I really mean it.
Why bother putting on this act and trying to please me?
It's not an act.
Sorry, but if you want to play daughter, do it somewhere else.
Please don't say that. I need you.
I don't have a daughter.
You do! It's me!
Thanks to you, I understand that clearly now. Goodbye. Afterward, I presented Tyler with divorce papers. When he wouldn't sign them, I filed for divorce through mediation. In the end, I couldn't claim compensation, but considering Natalie's age and our history, I was exempt from child support. And our assets were divided equally as usual. After the divorce, Tyler lost his standing at work due to the rumors and resigned voluntarily. Now he's apparently working temp jobs and drinking heavily. As for Natalie, she dropped out of college due to the rumors and financial situation. She occasionally works part-time, but mostly lives as a shut-in. Meanwhile, I'm trying various hobbies while working to make up for the 10 years I spent holding back. These days are more fulfilling than any moment in those 10 years, and I plan to enjoy the rest of my life to the fullest. Sarah, are you done with your part-time job today?
Yes, I'm done, but it's unusual for you to contact me directly, Martha.
It's nothing. It's just that you've been a stay-at-home mom for so long and now you've started working. I'm worried you might be neglecting things at home. Oh, I see. Of course, I'm managing fine. Are you sure about that? Michael mentioned the house isn't as tidy as before. I'm still adjusting to the new schedule, but I'm keeping up with everything important. That's what everyone says at first. Your priorities might be shifting without you realizing. Since I'm working full-time now, things aren't exactly the same as before, but I don't think there's anything for you to worry about. Is that really true? You've always been clumsy. I wouldn't say clumsy, just different priorities sometimes. Different priorities? Your home and family should always be first priority. Can you really balance work and housework? I think I'm doing well in my own way. Emma's helping out too. That won't do. You started this job to pay for Emma's college tuition, right? Yes, her university costs are going to be more than we initially planned for. The one downtown? That's quite expensive, isn't it? It has the program she wants. We've been saving, but we need a bit more. She has college entrance exams next year, so don't make her do housework and let her focus on studying. She helps during her study breaks, so it's fine. Study breaks should be for resting her mind, not doing chores you should be handling. Emma says it's a good change of pace, so it's not a problem. For heaven's sake, you're Michael's wife and Emma's mother. I need you to be more responsible. I'm sorry? Being sorry doesn't clean the house or make proper meals. Besides, Michael makes enough money, doesn't he? He does work hard at his job, yes. Then why are you working? Isn't his salary sufficient? I don't think you need to work part-time and burden Emma. That's true, but considering cram school and the university Emma wants to attend, I'm a bit worried. The money we've saved so far might not be enough. Not enough? Are you wasting money on something? No, we've been careful with our spending. Weren't you in charge of managing the finances? No, it's just that we've had some unexpected expenses. What expenses? Nothing should take priority over your child's education. That's true. Michael has been... Has been what? Speak clearly. He's been spending more on his hobbies lately. Even if that's the case, controlling the finances is your job. I'm always firm with my husband about this, too. You're right. I understand, but... No buts. If you're a mother, you need to take responsibility. Yes, I'm sorry. Apologizing so quickly is also a problem. You've been married to Michael for 17 years now. Stop making me lecture you. Yes. And make sure the house is clean when Michael gets home. He shouldn't have to come back to a messy home after working all day. I understand. I'll do better. Good. Remember, a happy home is a tidy home with good meals. Don't let your job interfere with that. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for your concern.
Sarah, this lunchbox is just leftovers and frozen food.
I made it fresh this morning. Those aren't leftovers.
It tastes like leftovers. And I can tell you used those pre-made side dishes.
I did use some prepared vegetables to save time, but the main dish is freshly made.
You've been cutting corners a lot lately. It seriously makes me lose motivation, so stop it.
Sorry, I've been busy with my part-time job. But it's all your favorite dishes, right?
That's not the point. Don't justify your laziness.
It's not laziness. I wake up an hour earlier now to prepare everything before work.
You should wake up earlier then. My colleagues' wives manage to make proper lunches.
I'm already getting up at 5:30 a.m. to prepare breakfast, lunch, and dinner preparations.
I'm working hard every day for you guys. Don't you feel bad at all?
That's a harsh way to put it.
Is it? I think I'm being pretty reasonable here.
I'm working now too, unlike before, so things can't be the same.
Excuses again. Aren't you embarrassed?
About what? Taking a job to help our daughter go to college?
About not being able to handle your responsibilities. There are people out there who manage just fine while working part-time.
I am managing. Everything important is getting done.
The lunch in front of me says otherwise. If you can't, that's your problem. It's pathetic as your husband.
Even if you say that.
What? You think I'm being unreasonable?
I think you could be more understanding during this transition period.
You keep making excuses. That's why my mom doesn't like you.
Your mother has her own standards. I'm doing my best.
Your best isn't good enough then. You need to do better. She was angry at you just recently, so reflect on that more.
I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't cut it. I apologize on your behalf while sending money, but please spare me from this in the future.
What? Money? What money? Hey, Michael. What the hell is this about? You withdrew more money I saved for Emma's tuition? The money I've been saving all year.
That? I use it for renovating my parents' house.
Are you serious? Renovation? When did you decide this? Why didn't you tell me?
It was a sudden decision. Dad called saying they needed help with repairs.
So you just took all of our daughter's college fund without discussing it with me?
My parents are getting old. We need to make it barrier-free for them.
We could have discussed this and found another solution.
There wasn't time. The contract needed a deposit right away. Thanks for saving the money. It helped.
Don't mess with me. It's $12,000, Michael. $12,000.
I know how much it is. I wrote the check myself.
That was our daughter's future. We've been saving that specifically for her education.
My parents' safety is important too. They could fall and hurt themselves.
Emma's college entrance exams are this year. What are you planning to do?
I don't care about the tuition.
How can you say that about your own daughter?
This is my decision as your husband. Don't complain as just a wife.
Just a wife? I'm Emma's mother and your partner. This should have been a joint decision.
When it comes to my parents, I make the decisions.
I understand that your parents are important, but more important than your daughter's tuition?
That's how it is for me.
So your parents come before your child?
My parents raised me. I owe them everything. Besides, you two can live comfortably thanks to me. You know how much I earn for you all?
This isn't about your income. It's about our daughter's future that we planned together.
Complain over just $12,000.
We're working because that $12,000 is what we're short on, right? How can you say that?
With this mouth, but who do you think you are, working just a little bit?
I'm working to make up for the shortfall in Emma's tuition that you caused with your spending.
Can you cover Emma's living expenses of your earnings?
That's not the point, and you know it.
You can't, right? Then don't complain about my decisions.
Says the guy who spent tens of thousands on model cars. What are you even saying? Michael, are your model cars more important than us?
Maybe.
Wow, you can't be serious right now.
I used to work for the family, but lately it feels pointless. I have no time for myself. Emma's grown up and not cute anymore.
She's not supposed to stay a little girl forever. She's becoming an adult who needs our support.
Well, I need support too. My hobbies keep me sane with all the pressure at work. You're always focused on Emma and don't appreciate me enough. It's exhausting.
Oh, really? I guess the Michael I married is gone now.
People change. You've changed too.
I've changed by taking on more responsibility, not less. Fine then. You'd better remember this.
Are you getting mad? Scary.
You think I'm scary now? You have no idea.
Well, you can't survive without me anyway, so your threats are pointless.
Is that what you think? That I can't manage without you?
Of course. Where would you get money? Where would you live? Think realistically.
I'm thinking very realistically right now. Don't worry about that.
Whatever. Just drop it. What's done is done.
Yes, what's done is done, and what will be done is still to come.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll see.
Michael, how is Emma's college prep going? Is she doing okay?
She'll be fine.
That's not very specific. How are her practice test scores?
I don't know the details. That's Sarah's department. She seems to be studying, so there's nothing for you to worry about, Mom.
I see. Has she decided which schools to apply to?
The same ones we discussed before. Nothing's changed.
Sarah's working part-time for the tuition, but is that going well?
Oh, yeah, it should be fine.
You don't sound confident. Is there a problem with the tuition savings?
No problem at all. Everything's on track.
Good, because I know how expensive college can be these days.
But lately, Sarah's been slacking housework. That's more of a problem.
Is that so? I gave Sarah a warning last year, but I guess balancing work and housework is difficult for her.
What? Mom, are you in contact with Sarah?
Yes, very occasionally.
Since when? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't think I needed your permission to talk to my daughter-in-law.
Is that right? By the way, what do you talk about?
Oh, nothing you'd find interesting. Women's things, mostly.
Come on, tell me. What does Sarah talk to you about?
Since when are you interested in my conversations with her?
I'm just curious. My mom and wife are talking behind my back.
We really don't talk about anything important. When we talked last year, I just told her not to neglect her household duties.
What else? For example, about money?
Money? Why would you ask that specifically?
No reason, just wondering.
Oh, since she started working part-time, I did ask her about that. You know, with Emma's tuition and all, and since Sarah manages the money, right?
Right, she does.
I just asked if she was handling that part properly.
I see. That's fine then.
What is this all about? You've never cared about this before.
No, just curiosity. Mom, you don't like Sarah, right?
Who told you that?
It's obvious from how you talk about her. So I'm surprised to hear that you're in contact with her.
Don't say I don't like her. I may be strict with her, but that doesn't mean I dislike her.
But you always criticize her cooking and cleaning.
I'm trying to help her improve. That's different from disliking someone. But you're acting strangely today.
Not at all. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on Sarah as her husband.
Keep an eye on her? What does that mean?
Just making sure she's handling everything well with work and home.
That sounds more like surveillance than support.
Mom, you don't need to worry about Sarah.
What's gotten into you all of a sudden? You're acting very strange today.
I'm not strange. Just that Sarah gets intimidated when you talk to her.
Intimidated? She's never seemed intimidated to me.
She hides it well, but she's told me. And it must be a hassle for you to contact her too.
It's no hassle at all. I actually enjoy our conversations.
The way things are now isn't good for either of you.
I think I can decide for myself who I want to talk to, Michael.
Of course, but as your son, I'm just looking out for you.
Well, if you insist, I'll refrain from contacting her in the future.
Please do. I have an early start tomorrow, so I'll head off now.
All right. You're not telling me everything, but I'll let it go for now.
Nothing to tell. Everything's fine.
Tell Emma to keep up with her studies.
Will do. Good night, Mom.
Good night, Michael.
Sarah, where are you? What about dinner?
I told you I'd be home late today because I had something to do.
You didn't mention anything this morning.
I texted you about it at lunch. Check your messages.
Oh, I see it now. Still, you should have reminded me.
Dinner's in the fridge. Just heat it up.
What is it? Not leftovers again, I hope.
It's the beef stew you like, made fresh this morning.
Got it. By the way, do you know where my model car collection went?
Which ones specifically?
All of them. The display cabinet is empty. You probably just put it away somewhere.
Oh, that? I sold all of it.
You what?
You heard me. I sold your collection.
Is this some kind of joke?
You were right about them being premium items. The most expensive ones sold for about $3,000.
The vintage Ferrari? You sold that?
Yes, to a collector who was very happy to get it. There were so many that it totaled over $10,000.
Wait, what are you doing? You actually sold them?
Of course. Thanks to that, we should be able to manage Emma's tuition. Thank you for collecting them all this time.
Don't mess with me. You know how much effort it took me to collect all those?
About the same effort it took me to save $12,000 for Emma's tuition.
That's different. And you just sold them for tuition? What the hell have you done?
I couldn't care less about your effort. My daughter's tuition is more important to me.
Those were irreplaceable. Some were limited editions.
Emma's future is irreplaceable too.
I've turned a blind eye until now because it was a small hobby, but I'm not nice enough to overlook it in this situation.
This is the worst. Even between spouses, there are things you can and can't do.
Like taking money saved for your child's education without discussing it?
Those are my belongings. You had no right to sell them.
You bought them with money that was saved for Emma's tuition, right?
Not all of them.
Enough of them. The money had to come from somewhere. Then I took a part-time job to make up for it, and you used that money without permission too. You're the one who couldn't tell right from wrong.
You always have a comeback. Fine. I'm divorcing you.
Is that supposed to scare me?
I'll claim compensation for what you sold too.
Even if I have to pay compensation later, we need the tuition money now. If you can pay that, I'll give you the divorce and pay the compensation.
You said it. After living off my earnings all these years.
I haven't been living off anything. I've been working as your partner, raising our daughter, maintaining our home.
As if that's the same as bringing in a real income. It's too late for regrets now.
As if I'd regret anything at this point. I did this fully prepared for the consequences.
You'll regret it when you're struggling to make ends meet on your own.
Unlike you, I'm not going to abandon my responsibilities as a parent.
I haven't abandoned anything. I just prioritize differently.
You prioritized your hobbies over your daughter's future. That's abandonment in my book.
This conversation is over. I'm calling a lawyer tomorrow.
Good. I'll be ready. Sarah, I heard from Michael. So you're getting divorced. Martha, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it ended up like this. You don't need to apologize. But I sold Michael's collection without permission. I know that was wrong. You've been through a lot of trouble because of us. I always thought you were clumsy from the beginning. Your cooking wasn't good and you weren't great at other housework either. I know I've never met your standards. I tried my best. No matter how many times I taught you, you just couldn't get it right. I'm sorry. And you always apologize immediately when something happens. You're a hopeless daughter-in-law. I suppose I am. You really remind me of how I used to be. How you used to be, Martha? When I first married Michael's father, I had never done housework before. Really? But you're so good at everything now. Practice and necessity, and a lot of tears. My late mother scolded me so many times. In the end, I never became the daughter-in-law she expected. I find that hard to believe. You're so capable. I got better, but never perfect in her eyes. But when my mother was dying, she told me that I had become a good daughter-in-law. I'm still not good at all, and I've just disappointed you. That's true. Selling your husband's belongings without permission and getting divorced makes you a failure as a wife. I know. Yes, I'm sorry. But you've become a really good mother. What? You heard me. A good mother puts her child first. I heard from Emma. You took action because Michael used the tuition money, right? Yes, he took the money we'd been saving. I didn't know what else to do. Taking on all these risks to pay for Emma's tuition. You should be proud of this. You did the right thing as a mother. Martha, I didn't expect you to understand. Compared to you, I still have a long way to go. Even though I've been lecturing you all this time. It's embarrassing. I'm truly sorry. No, you don't need to apologize. I should be the one apologizing. For what? For prioritizing your daughter's education? Michael told you he used the money for us, right? Yes. He said he sent you support money and used it for renovating your house. But we never received any support, and there's been no renovation. What? Then where did the money go? I was surprised when Emma told me too. He probably used it for his hobbies. His model cars? But he already had so many. There was a limited edition release recently, very expensive. He's been complaining recently about not having enough money for his hobbies. I see. So he lied about helping you. As his mother, I apologize for my son's dishonesty. I'm truly sorry. It's our responsibility that we raised him to do such things. You didn't raise him to lie. That was his choice as an adult. Still, I feel responsible. He's my son. So if you need compensation, just say so. We'll pay the full amount.
For me? Why would you go that far? I thought you didn't like me.
How could I? From the moment you married Michael, you became my daughter.
But you've always been so critical of me.
That's why I've been strict with you, so you wouldn't end up like me. And now my daughter has shown me something admirable as a mother.
I was just trying to protect Emma's future.
At least let me do this much.
Thank you, Martha. That means more than you know.
We're family, Sarah. That doesn't end with a divorce.
I submitted the divorce papers. Now you and I are strangers.
That's right. Thank you for everything.
For what? You took everything from me.
For the good years. For Emma. Goodbye.
Go riddance to the two of you. Then I can use all my money for my hobbies, not get nagged and not have to deal with my ungrateful daughter.
Emma isn't ungrateful. She's hurt by your choices.
Whatever. She chose you over me anyway. It's all good for me.
That's right. Good for you.
That's not all. I'm still going to claim compensation.
For your model cars? We already discussed this.
I want every penny back. Those were collector items worth far more than what you sold them for. After divorcing me, you'll struggle just to make ends meet. Serves you right.
About that, Martha and Jim said they'd pay the compensation.
What? Why would my parents pay?
Everything you've done has been exposed.
What are you talking about?
The lies about sending money to your parents and renovating their house.
You heard that from my parents?
Yes. And given the circumstances, they said they'd pay the compensation themselves.
My parents are taking your side?
They're taking Emma's side, as grandparents should. But that probably won't be necessary. Because I don't think your claim for compensation will be accepted.
What do you mean?
Legally, it's wrong to sell or throw away someone's personal property without permission, even between spouses.
Exactly, so I'll win the compensation claim.
That's not incorrect, but misappropriation of shared assets is equally wrong, you know?
But that's different. It has nothing to do with what you did.
If you had actually been supporting your parents, your misappropriation wouldn't have been an issue, but it was just for personal use, right?
So what? It was my money to begin with.
No, it was our money, joint finances in a marriage. Then it was an unnecessary expense. Nothing that should take priority over your daughter's tuition, which had a clear purpose.
Who decides what's unnecessary?
In this case, probably a judge. In other words, what I did will likely be understood considering the circumstances.
Huh? That's ridiculous. What about my model cars? You sold them without permission. Are you saying that's acceptable?
There's a high probability that will be the judgment.
So you're saying my compensation claim won't go through?
Probably not. Besides, the amount you misappropriated is higher anyway, so even if your compensation claim is accepted, it won't matter.
Gotta be kidding me. I can't believe this is happening.
Well, everything else is going your way, so isn't that good? You'll be free without me and Emma, so be happy about it.
This is the worst.
It's the consequence of your choices, Michael. Nothing more, nothing less.
Mom, you told Sarah unnecessary things and now I can't get compensation.
So it's my fault? Save that nonsense for when you're sleeping. You're the one who lied.
I admit lying was wrong, but this is too much.
Too much? You stole your daughter's college fund for model cars.
I didn't steal it. That money was partly mine too. Why are you taking my wife's side instead of your own son's?
I told Sarah this too, but from the moment you two got married, Sarah became my daughter. It's only natural that I take her side when she was betrayed by her husband.
That's what doesn't make sense to me. We're divorced now. She's a complete stranger now.
Your father and I didn't accept Sarah with such shallow commitment. If you hadn't divorced, she would have been family for life.
But in this situation, that's strange. Shouldn't parents naturally take their child's side?
That's rich coming from someone who didn't take his own daughter's side.
I did take Emma's side. I've provided for her all these years.
Providing financially is only part of being a parent. Besides, the cause of this divorce is you.
It's Sarah. She sold all my things without my permission.
After you took money meant for Emma's education.
But Mom, you didn't like Sarah.
I never said I didn't like her.
You criticized her constantly.
You just misunderstood. I admit I've been harsh with Sarah all this time, calling her an incompetent daughter-in-law, but that was for her growth.
It's not how it seemed to me.
I actually respect her as a formidable parent. Much more than you, who tried to probe me and warn me not to let her know about your lies.
You knew?
After I found out about your lies, I pretty much figured it out. It's truly shameful. I can't apologize enough to Sarah. To think she's been taking care of such a worthless son all this time.
What? She wasn't taking care of me. They were living off my earnings. I was taking care of them.
Do you really think you earned that income all by yourself? It's thanks to Sarah doing the housework, cooking, and childcare.
Anyone could do those things.
She prepared an environment where you could focus on work and gave you a reason to focus. Not even realizing that makes you unacceptable as a husband and as a parent.
What are you saying? I haven't done anything wrong.
If you truly believe that, then I've failed as a mother. As a mother, all I can say is that you'll be the one who regrets it when you realize.
Realize what? That my wife sold my treasure collection?
That you traded your family for toys.
They weren't toys. They were valuable collectibles.
And your family wasn't valuable? But by then, it will be too late, no matter how you feel.
Being dramatic, I'll be fine.
We'll see. Your father and I won't be supporting you anymore.
What does that mean?
It means you're on your own now, just like you wanted.
But I never said I wanted to be cut off from you.
Your actions spoke louder than your words. Goodbye, Michael.
Sarah, it's been a while. How have you been? Is Emma going to college properly?
What is it now? We're divorced. We're strangers now.
We may be divorced, but I'm still Emma's father.
You haven't acted like it for years.
What's wrong with caring about my daughter?
Emma and I are living just fine. We don't need your concern, so please don't contact me.
Don't be like that. I got cut off by my parents shortly after our divorce.
That's not my problem.
They won't even answer my calls anymore. I'm all alone now. I'm not even looking for a new wife.
So you're lonely and want your ex-wife to keep you company? Are you kidding me?
That's not it. Things just aren't what I expected.
What did you expect? That everyone would just accept your selfishness?
I expected freedom, but it feels empty. After divorcing you, living where no one welcomes me home, not being nagged by you, not having to deal with Emma and getting tired, the life I wanted wasn't this.
Well, that's not something for me. Why don't you complain at a bar or something?
That's not what I mean. Bars are full of strangers. They don't care.
And you think I do?
It's just that when I remember our married life, it makes me want to cry. Despite everything, I realize I actually like that life.
You should have thought of that before you stole our daughter's tuition money.
I know I made mistakes, serious ones. Hey, can we start over?
Please stop joking around.
I'm serious. I miss you. I miss Emma.
We've finally gotten used to our current life. Emma is enjoying college, and I'm working as a full-time employee.
That's great to hear. I'm glad she made it to college.
No thanks to you. I don't want you disrupting our lives.
That's harsh. I thought about things and reflected.
Reflection doesn't undo damage.
I regret divorcing for such selfish reasons. I'll never do that again. Please give me one more chance.
When we first got married, you were a good husband who cared about his family.
I can be that man again, I promise.
I loved our life with you, me, and Emma.
Let's start over. Is that kind of family even now?
You're the one who let go of that important family.
I know, and it was the biggest mistake of my life.
Once you let go of something precious, it never comes back. Live with that regret for the rest of your life.
Sarah, please! People make mistakes! I've learned from mine!
That's all I can say to you as your ex-wife.
Can I at least talk to Emma?
She doesn't want to talk to you. That's her decision.
Will you tell her I asked about her?
Goodbye.
Sarah, wait!
After our divorce, Michael continues to live a lonely life as his parents still refuse to see him. Emma also refuses to see Michael, so he is truly alone. Without family obligations, he now has more financial freedom. He can spend as much money as he wants on his hobbies, but I'm sure Michael's heart will never be fulfilled for the rest of his life. He let go of what truly mattered and chose an empty life, so facing that regret for the rest of his days is fitting. As for me, divorcing cleared the cloud that had been hanging over me, and I'm living each day with a refreshed spirit. Emma seems to be enjoying her college life, and she smiles more than before the divorce. I've maintained my relationship with my in-laws even after the divorce, and I'm still learning a lot from Martha. I want to continue growing as a mother under Martha's guidance.